Now, I know we usually bring you top plays and primetime performers on Tuesdays, but we wanted to let the dust settle on the final couple of days of the regular season before unveiling this week's selections. But with postseason tournaments set to get started tomorrow, we better officially put a bow on the regular campaign. Now, if we're wrapping up the regular season, we absolutely have to start with the only area team to not lose a single game during the regular year. Of course, we're talking about the Easton Girls, who completed their second straight 22-0 campaign. Dave Lutz's group needing 4 wins in the season's final week to complete their unblemished season. After topping Freedom last Tuesday, the Rovers turned their attention to rival Phillipsburg on Wednesday, using a combined 20-point effort from sisters Megan and Mallory Elias in downing the Liners. The juniors combining to splash down 6 of Easton's 7 threes in the game, but the Twins were only just getting started, with Mallory dropping a career-best 20 points herself 2 nights later against Nazareth. The junior with 17 after halftime as the Red Rovers outlasted the Blue Eagles in overtime. That before Easton capped its perfect season behind a handful of trays from Mallory in the team's regular season finale at Liberty. The Red Rovers enter the postseason at 22-0 overall and as the #1 seed in both the EPC and District 6A tournaments. Rovers took the East Division title while Central Catholic won the West behind a 17-point performance Monday from Maddie Zook. The 12th grader dazzling on senior night as the Vicats earned their 10th straight triumph, hitting the EPC tournament as the #3 seed with a 19-3 overall record. So Central enters the postseason on a 10-game winning streak, while Penargil hits the playoffs having won 11 in a row. And senior Jill Morrow is a big reason why. The dynamic guard piled up 77 points across 3 games last week, ending the year with a 30 spot in the Green Knights' rivalry win over Bangor on Tuesday. Morrow has reached double figures in 21 of 22 games this winter, posting 30 or more 4 times. Penargil and Bangor meet again on Saturday, the opening round of the Colonial League tournament. Meanwhile, the hottest team on the Colonial League boys side of things is Notre Dame, which hasn't lost since the calendar turned to 2023. Crusaders riding a 12-game winning streak heading into the playoffs, spearheaded by senior Zach Rogers, who counted 72 points over a trio of triumphs last week. The dynamic guard posting back-to-back career bests of 27 points last Wednesday against Saucon Valley before dropping another 27 just 3 days later versus Penargil. Pat Boyle's bunch won the East Division regular season title and is the #1 seed heading into the Colonial League tournament. Emmaus, meanwhile, earned the #1 spot in the EPC boys field. The Green Hornets with 4 straight wins, including 3 last week, to lock up the top spot. The biggest of those victories coming last Thursday against rival Parkland, where junior Will Barber tallied a game-high 24 points as Emmaus outlasted the Trojans by 2. It's the 9th time this season Barber has recorded 20 or more points in a game, and the 3rd time in just the last 5 outings. Top-seeded Hornets host #8 Liberty in quarterfinal action on Friday. Now, speaking of the Hurricanes, they picked up a big rivalry win last week, topping crosstown foe Freedom at the buzzer on Friday. Liberty trailed by as many as 13, but sensational sophomore Dwayne Chess Jr. helped the Canes storm back. Chess with a game-high 19 points, which included the game-winning bucket as he drained this right corner 3-ball with just 2 seconds left in regulation, propelling Liberty to the 54-52 win. The victory officially clinching the Canes spot in this year's EPC tourney. Meanwhile, William Allen had to wait until the final day of the regular season to secure its spot in districts. The Canaries facing Northampton Monday in a win-and-you're-in showdown. And Allen senior Adrian Figueroa wasn't about to let his season come to a close. On senior night, the 12th grader delivering a game-high 17 points, a dozen of which came in the second half, as Darnell Braswell's group punched its ticket to the playoffs with a 55-40 triumph. The Canaries closing the year 11-11 overall.